again, this is just for my own benefit. This is how I study anyway. So I'm studying for the test on Monday, right? All right. Next thing, I don't think we're done with religion yet. I'm done with it. You know what? I'm gonna make this yes for kids, and then that should make it impossible for anyone to actually see it. If you say yes to kids, no one can actually see it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just doing this for fun. But freedom of speech, there's ethno. Oh, that's a question for that. All right. All right. These are my notes. As you could tell, the first half is a note, and say what is true is just saying the question. And Vitel was all about school prayer. Right. Oh, I did say uh, that it via violated the establishment laws. What is true? A, oh, I have a lot of space actually. Alright, so let's do this version, I think. Best version possible. Yeah. Alright, so. So we could do things like Wisconsin v. Yoder was also about the Jewish faith and higher education, right? I don't remember too much about it, but that's another essential case, so it's important. The lesser cases I don't care about because they never come on the test. They're not supposed to. Um, yeah, but they might as like comparison. Um, anyway, so as I said, this is going to be a wrong answer, so I could either choose a random one or make a new one. You know what? Yeah, let's make a new one. So let's look for a new fact. Impeachment. Excuse me. Needs evidence of a crime and I, I love how Watergate ended with Nixon being impeached. Happened. That's not that. But I said I love, which is not considered fact, therefore intrusive. Um, that doesn't work. Um, yeah. Mimic. Alright, let's go with poison. Poison pill. Poison pill is the um when the when no way they add amendments to the bill. Let's say that to a bill. Um, and not the Constitution. Trying to kill it because no one wants that attachment, which is true actually. That's the right answer. So C will be will be slightly. That's a weird one, but that is the correct one. As you can see, that didn't even help with angle V vital did not help, but I already set the rule over here that if it's a if then and what is true, it does not correlate. It can correlate, but the first one is probably going to be notes for another question, and what is true is what's going to happen. Like Intel versus Vital is another answer to another question above. If you go over there, it says the damage one, and then you can figure that out with a little bit of reading. All right. Um, Well, C is also going to be wrong, but I'm going to do important cases that are useless to the AP exam. There's a few of them actually. There's a lot actually. Um, you know what? Let's start with the useless case of which created the Tennessee blocker, which held could be used if it's so. Get low v New York 1925 was a doctrine that told speech can be limited if if it no if there was a, a leading reason that they are doing something illegal. I'm not gonna agree to that, but I'm pretty sure this was overturned because it's 1925. So the Tinker versus Maud, the Bettermans were, um, would have made a higher bar. And Tinker v. Des Moon this about vitamin war protests sort of overturned it with yes, and I think it is great. So it kind of is a question answer, but sort of because I'm gonna put the years in 1969 to give more legitimacy to this answer, but it's not true because about the last part, and sort of doesn't really tell me that. Uh, yeah, it's and it's not a doctorate. And it is a doctorate, but it made the bad tendency doctrine. It did not actually, you know, it is a case, not something dumb like that. Um, now, because I feel like I have not, yeah, I didn't beat though. Okay, so yeah, 9 veto is when there's only 10 days left. Um, uh, no. 9 veto is wrong. That's pocket veto. Sorry, 9 veto is something unconstitutional and disgusting. Um, Moonscan versus Warner's next. Anyways, next one is still gonna be this. So, we're gonna say um so Wisconsin v Voter, which is 1970, about that age. Oops. Um. Yeah. So this was about education, higher education. Um, it says that, if I'm not correct, is that higher education was going to be a law, um, but the Amish faith wouldn't allow them for higher education. So, um, uh, basically, say the fate of the Amish uh, ranks ranks higher than the law of going to higher education. Uh, what is Igna v. Vital? Sim. Uh, what is it? Yeah, we can. Now we have the choices here. I can't go all through all this, but I'm gonna put the right answer in, and just move on. So, the right answer is basically and now basically saying that the Jewish basically they do not have the right in school to force prayer. Um, yeah. And if they read this one, they should be able to get it because it violated the establishment clause. Yes. At this point, I'm memorizing these things off by part of my hand. Edberson v. Arkansas. Prohibit states from banning and teaching was about the prohibiting states from banning the teaching of evolution, which it's what which by the establishment clause. I'm not gonna fill all of them in. I'm gonna purposely leave some out so I can focus on it. Agno case that helped Abington School District v. Shimp Um, what, wait, uh, 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 which allowed uh, for people to read the Bible in public school without them being shut down. I'll never ask for a lowercase like this one. I'm just gonna put that as a question there, so you can actually get a glimpse of it. And if I remember more of them from this huge list of it, but McDonald's versus Chicago is next. Yeah, I love this one. Make Donald v Chicago is all about guns, right? Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. So Chicago is about guns. Yes, it is all about guns. Yeah, I know. I hate this one. I forgot about it. Is um uh yeah. Due process. The crime no right. Not here. Uh, so this is to say that gun regulation in some forms are dumb and should not exist. What is true? Alright, so I will make harder questions, but this is just starting. I'm warming up these questions right now. Alright, 14th Amendment is about probable cause. But I'm not gonna write that in there. I'm gonna do something similar and go into my webinar of cases that are not useful, but in thrilling anyways, which is always gonna be the wrong answer, but it's gonna have the correct definition. So, like, let me click on this for a second. You know, if I click on this, it pauses the screen over here for some reason. That's I think a bug maybe. Thornhill, v Alabama, which I can't spell Alabama. It's not important at all, but it does revolve on the freedom of assembly or uh, uh, said that strikes are good. Uh, uh, under freedom of expression, um, which is super shocking. Which is not true because this super shocking shouldn't be shocking. It might not be shocking for some people. Definitely wrong answer in my opinion. Opinions are wrong answers for what is true questions. Unless the character itself in the story says, "I feel this way," and he felt this way, and it's implied heavily. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do for questionnaires for the English language part. You'll see what I do because some of these texts are so old that their copyright's done, so I can talk about them and not get in trouble. And even with the copyrights on them, as long as I analyze them, it's fine. Another time skip where I did nothing because I was doing something else. People have other things to do. So that's wrong. The number one is wrong. Uh, the apparently Lloyd. I'm pretty sure this case would not do well if it was racist, but it's technically not racist where they just threw away people because they were protesting inside public space. Um, uh, throw people out because it is a public space, which is interesting. Keyword interesting makes this wrong. Um, the last one is going to be the right answer, I think. I can't add more either. But I'm going to put, I don't know. Martin Luther King Jr. Wrote Letter of Bellingham. Yeah, sure. No, this is too boring. Honestly, it doesn't even reflect the gun policy. Um, oh, actually, this will also be the wrong answer. So, New York. No, I'm not gonna do that. Times V. So, fan. Um, what is that? Oh yeah, this was saying the newspaper was wrong, but they thought it was correct. Nothing happened. Uh, to the accused, and I think it was something. I think. It's opinion. Um, Although I need to make better examples because I think they're getting closely noticing that I think is not true. Yeah, they're starting to get that I think means it's not the answer. Oh, yeah. Let's get the right answer in order. Um, I don't know. Let's put something that I already put in here to remind them from the first few sections. Um, Here. This is the wrong answer. Yes, right? Oh no, it's not the wrong answer. It's the right answer. So this is gonna happen a few times, where you heard a fast one somewhere in there. Battle 10, and that is right. Bringing back things from previous units, previous things. Great job, Brain. Um, yeah. So 3 is correct, and they'll be thrown off because J manages power with the group with the refer to fascism. It's like so first unit that I don't see any problem using it, and I see problems. No one people will not think that's the right answer because it's so long ago. Why would I ever bring up this subject ever again? Just note that I'm a psychopath that does that. Not really. People should be careful on the beliefs they have. So I can go on and on more about this. Right, actually, I'm not gonna stop because I love the next section here. Yeah, power to purse is the power of money. And that's the iron triangle. It's the most confusing thing possible, but I do need to make questions out of them. Otherwise, this is pointless. Why do I have this on and made? Um, so I'm conflicted here. So I'm thinking of doing something like maybe insert a row, maybe. I don't know. Presentation is one key part. This looks like a large question, but if I fan it out, it's probably not the largest question here. Probably a small question. So I'm formatting them here a little bit because they look horrible to a point. Yeah, I'm changing them a little bit. Keep them quite the same, although. We need to diversify a little bit and make and Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Let's diversify this one. Let's just do parentheses one, that, and that. Alright, and now. What's the right answer for this? It'll be one. Because that's threatening someone, and that's not protected. Yeah, that's way cleaner. I should do that with a lot of these. Oh, well, that's later on after I'm done with the questions I make. So I realized that we have a problem here where I'm totally gonna add more questions here. Don't worry about it. But um, yeah, actually, what's the problem here? There's no problem here. Um, no, maybe there is. The problem I'm thinking of having is that it's too big. So I'm thinking of doing an insert and then table and then make it by 2 by 2 by 3 like this, making it easier for anyone to understand it. Like this one looks huge, but I bet if I add it here, it'll be puny. It'll be nothing. Oh, fuck. You know what? Mistaken me. Work brain. Let's just go slow. Let's go slow. That's good enough. I think it's way good enough. Let's see how big that is. You see that? That's still pretty big. But if I enhance it a little bit more, it is not a big question. It is not. I mean, it is. Alright, whatever. You get the point. So, who wrote the letter? Um, I really wish I could do this, but it was fine. Be continuation. So, so what I could do is, come on, let me copy it. It doesn't go up. I hate doing this. Formatting junky, but needs to be done one way or another. So it'll make it more confusing. All right, I'll order it later. Not It's getting longer and longer. I see now. Fine, I'll do something different from burning. Um, uh, um, jail. A. Martin. Uh, uh, Luther King Jr. It's really getting bigger and bigger. The problem is over here, it was small enough, like change the president. Nothing, that's like a simple problem. But then you get block tests like this, which, yeah. And the question is, what is true? So if they really wanted to, just could read the last question and ignore the notes. But if they read the notes, then the answer to the next answer to something here could happen. That's the point of this 3 by 3. 2 by 2, I realize cannot happen like that. So I like this better. In the server below, we're gonna do more of these. We're also gonna do this to finish. We're gonna do something else with this. This last portion will be absolutely harder. Like Martin Luther King Jr. Well, like, fair enough. That's good. But I will also add James Madison. Madison. You need to really know your shit. Like Fed 10 and Tinker v this on this. Obviously, if they go back here, they can answer it. But 2 by 2, 2 by whatever, it's gonna have different rules. To 3 by whatever. So unlike 3 by whatever, it will have harder questions that are the ABCD questions will not be obvious, but they can figure it out by going back here. They read this well because it's still part of the section. That's my plan then. And the iron triangle, because it's super weird, will have its own category of weird shenanigans you can do. So better rebellion. That was fun. Love doing that one. What's about Vietnam War plot? I mean, I could hint that this is Vietnam. About the Vietnam War protest, sort of turning it into a yes. I think it is great. What? That's not Tinker versus. That's not what I remember. Tinker being it. Tinker being. Yeah, it's the right to protest. Alright. If this is the wrong answer, I don't care. But that's super weird how I rolled it. Yeah, when it's the wrong answer, I don't really care if the grammar is bullshit. But I admit, that's kind of weird, brain. Alright. I restrain the crossing as section of the article before publication. Yeah, that's really hard to do. Video assembly. Yeah, we're doing guns right now. Did I do that's religion? I didn't do United States versus Lopez. I did do Ingel v. Vertel, which is a family about not the Amish. The Amish was different. This is about Jewish and not being able to pray. Praying in a classroom is wrong. Wisconsin versus the Yodir was the one with the family of yeah. It's religion. is best, I guess. Anyway, what I'm here for is the next few questions, which is gonna be gun, and that makes perfect sense because I said the hardest question would be here. So this would be, what is um Fed 10, and let's say about. Let's go about, and then it would be like one one what I don't know, balance of power, which is actually 50, right? Oh, even I don't remember this one. No, I know number 10. Number 50. What's 50 again? 48 was that's funny. I'm pretty sure the one person should of course 70. That's right. Um, this is judicial review. 48 is judicial review. I keep forgetting about that. Control F. Let's go to 50. Oh, fudge that. Absurd. Did I not write 50 in here? You gotta be kidding me. Idiotic brain. Did you forget about fellow 50? 48. You kept on writing about 48, but you didn't write about 50. Are you stupid, brain? I don't think I did. Huh. I was about 51. I was about 70. Separation power is 51. 50 is the one I'm missing, apparently. If I don't trust my brain. Hey. Oh, that's because 50 is not useless. It's useless. Sorry, you're right, brain. So what was 51, 70, is 70 then? No. No. Separation power, one person. Then supervised separation was this one, the factualism. So, wow, okay. Civil right voting. I don't know what civil. Oh no, civil voting seems weird. That's not the right answer. Obviously, it's factionalism. So we could do something like over here. Oh no. All right, the answer is factionalism. 10 is gonna be not Buddhist one. Yeah, technically, 2 is correct, and it's not Buddhist one, but it's not answering the question. But it is factionalism. So number 2 is right, but not Buddhist one, but it is factionalism. It's two different things. It's not Buddhist one, obviously, but it is factionalism. It is a question. Is it? It is. If it is, factionalism is the correct answer. Uh, so, okay. So that was weird, right? So the first one was McDonald versus Chiako, which was about a gun right. Okay to have it. I need to recheck all this later on because I probably screwed up somewhere. I think I did a lot of United States of states v Lopez. And don't worry, I'm gonna give credit to credit's due, which basically means at the end I'm gonna put all the all the information, all the questions I made myself. As you can see, these questions are horrible because I made them. They suck because I'm using them as notes. um, is all about what was it about? Um, gun gun free zone in school. Uh, then what is true? This one. I refuse. All right, let's see what is true. This time, because we have done this so many times, I'm just gonna say, uh, um, uh, uh, no way. Um, in U.S., V. Lopez, helped, um, no way, dealt with, so dealt. Sorry, it's actually a dealt with